Hello students, in the first part of second lesson we had learned about casting style sheets and JavaScript in HTML. Now is the second part, that is syntax of CSS. Syntax in the means what CSS is regarding. CSS has the main things which is inbuilt is called rules. Like in HTML we have website, like in same case in CSS we have rules. Rules consist of three parts: selector, declaration and value. In declaration we have properties and value. Selector, the thing which we are selecting to have to be implemented. Property, the main content of the CSS, the list which we are preparing, that is the main content. And value is the output which we will be getting. So this format is the basic format for CSS: selector, property and value. Property value comes in declaration. So selector and declaration are the main associates of CSS elements in HTML. In Composer's web pages also same tools preferences. We can go for CSS in tools and preferences. We can select the thing which we have to write or we have to copy paste. Then the property, the content, we have to form the content about it. And then the value, the output, the final output which we will be getting from CSS website generation in HTML of Composer. Students, this is the general settings in Composer of HTML. In general settings we are getting fonts. Font is the main process for making list. In font we should remember what should be the style and performance of first letter. You know, first impression is the last impression. So the first letter associates and implement an impression in the computer field for our CSS element. Second part of that is case, uppercase or lowercase. Yeah, uppercase or lowercase. Which case we want? First, smaller letters or big letters, that we have to see. Then is the element. You can see options dialog box. In that element, which side we want? In left side, entirely in left side, or entirely on the right side, or in the center side. Our implemented list form of CSS should be in center form. It should not be entirely in left side or entirely in the right side. Background color, yes, it should be light blue. Yeah, because we want the letters, the list, the selector which we are writing should be visible to everyone. If our element selector is not visible, students or the company to which we are giving our CSS form won't generate our website thing, because nothing is visible properly to them. And last but not the least, the border, dotted border. Yes, all the elements should be in dotted border to associate the things with each other in a proper form. Following the steps given by the CSS to show. Open a file, give the title name and save the file. Yes, first the title name is very much compulsory, because to find that list or that file it is very easy. Second thing, in the composition toolbar, select the cascade button. Cascade button to select is, if you are selecting cascade button, we can we can go in a general processing system, like first should be font, then is element, and everything should be in a proper type. And next thing is CSS style sheets dialog box. Yes, this is dialog box for CSS style sheets. In which form it should be? Style applied to all elements of type. Example, hi. If you are writing hi, in that hi, H should be capital and font size. If you are writing small letter HI, anyone will see? No. If you are writing hello, first H should be in font and big letters. If you are writing small letter HELLO, no one will give a proper return answer to that thing. It means for impression should be of that type in CSS, that our implemented selector sheet should be in a manner wise form. In that manner wise, first form is to font. have a proper Times New Roman font for first letter, case, uppercase or lowercase, and third is element, center element, and fourth is background color light blue, and border should be in dotted form. This is CSS style dialog box with options of H1 sheet. I told you first only H1 for the first sheet, for first paragraph which we are implementing. We get a sheet and its rules. Rules are the main element of CSS in HTML website. From these 5 types of CSS element in HTML, third type is our element, that should be in which form? Element should be in center form, and fourth type is background. It should be light blue color. How we are selecting background? See this. We can select background form color, which side, on which form we want. We can select which color, then it is light blue color, which is coded. And last but not least is bordered form. This background is finished and now it is bordered. Dotted bordered sign we want in our entire CSS element selector form. Then only our HTML, in our HTML CSS element with rules, with proper 5 rules, we can form our CSS selector list. Or else if we are not following this 5 form list, first is font, second is uppercase, lowercase, third is element, fourth is background, and fifth is dotted border. If we are not forming in this proper 5 rules which are main, then our CSS can't form in HTML. We will get an error in our value source.